Okay, Kelly, so this is essentially the problem that you've asked me to work out. I hope that the wording doesn't throw you off too much at the beginning. It says find all values of x such that y is 0. So basically, I substitute a 0 in for y. They had y equals all of this, but same difference. I can just swap. This equals y is exactly the same, thing. So anyway, the first thing that I do here is I look at this denominator and recognize that they have a GCF that we can factor out of 5. So that's what you see me doing here, leaving behind an x minus 2. So anytime I see denominators like this, I'm pretty excited because basically what's happening is this guy is the product of these two. It would be like me seeing a 15 and a 5 and a 3. And probably most of y'all would recognize, oh, I need to multiply by 15, right? So basically what we're going to do is multiply everything by this guy here, which is it's two separate things, but still we need to do that so that we can wipe all of those fractions out, okay? So I wrote that once over here, but it is going to go to each of these three terms, and technically it does go to the 0 as well, but 0 times anything is 0. So anyway, 5 times x minus 2 distributed to the x plus 5 gives you all of this here, and I like to write it all out like that. I don't have any plans of, distributing or anything, but I want you to see all those factors, and then divided by, the fraction that we have here, or the denominator, I should say, that we had there. Then you have your minus sign. Distributing the 5 times x minus 2 to the 7, you'll see me multiply the 7 times 5 to get the 35, and then the x minus 2 divided by the x minus 2 that we had, minus distributing now to the 2/5. 2 times 5, I kind of circled red and red and red to show you that 2 times 5 is going to give me the 10 on the outside, carry over that x minus 2 factor, divided by the 5 that was always there, equals 0. Then you're going to see me cancel everything that can be canceled, basically. X minus 2, x minus 2, 5 and 5 gave me the x plus 5. X minus 2 gives me just the minus 35. The 10 divided by 5 is where I'm getting this 2. The x minus 2 doesn't get to cancel in this case. So the next thing you're going to see me do with this here is distribute the negative 2. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and negative 2 times negative 2 is that positive 4. I've got a pretty long equation here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine like terms on this left-hand side, okay? I hope my recording doesn't cut me off here, but gives me the negative 1x minus 26. Add the 26, divide by negative 1, you get negative 26.